to. I do have a Binance account which is open and verified, and I do have some Bitcoin, just a little bit of Bitcoin funds in there. Now, to be able to trade, I will need to transfer that to BTC in order to use it.
Yeah, so for example, you said you have Binance already, right?
Yeah, just a very small amount of funds which I put in a very long time ago, and I just forgot about it.
Yeah, so if you have Binance and you want to deploy, let's say you want to deploy the bots, you'll have to connect, of course, Binance with it. Now the
Yeah,
main
I
thing,
realise that.
yeah, do you have your Binance account funded already? And you have Bitsgap here?
The Binance account is not funded apart from the BTC. Apart from a very small amount of Bitcoin.
Okay, so can you share the screen?
I don't have it open at the moment. The
Okay.
screen for
The screen for the whole computer.
Binance.
Yeah, so we can take a look
Yeah,
at
I haven't got that open, sorry.
Okay, no worries.
I don't.
So in that case, I'm gonna send you a link. Okay, I'm gonna send you a link where you can learn how to connect Bitsgap with Binance. It's very self-explanatory.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I can do that.
Okay.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
I just want to know how can I transfer the money to BTC? Do I do it within the exchange itself?
Yeah, you'll have to do it within the exchange, right? So it needs to be, you have to trade it from Bitcoin to USDT. Yeah.
Okay, there's a facility in Binance to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, I just want to share this really quick. On Bitsgap, I was able to transfer BTC to USDT for free with no fees. So I don't know how Binance works. I haven't used Binance enough yet to answer Antonio's question, but I know on some exchanges, they do have the benefit of sometimes you can convert it for free.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll have a closer look at the Binance website and see if I can do that. Just one other question. Is there another exchange that somebody can recommend that I'd be able to use here in Australia? I've been battling to find something which is easy to fund and easy to withdraw.
So probably the easiest one is going to be Binance, Antonio, because that one will have the P2P, the peer-to-peer, that is going to allow you to trade with people, right? So if you want to withdraw your profits, you can do that through the P2P. And yeah, that's probably going to be the easiest one when it comes to withdrawing your profits.
I just wanted to have at least a couple of exchanges so I have a better option of finding cryptos to trade.
Okay, yeah. I mean, KuCoin is very good as well, and KuCoin also has that P2P. So you have KuCoin, you have Binance, right? You also have Whitebit. But if you only, you don't need that many exchanges. 1 or 2 exchanges will be more than enough, right? Yeah. So if you have Binance, usually what happens is Binance will require more capital to deploy bots. Okay. As KuCoin, KuCoin is more flexible with the funds. So you can deploy a bot with as little as $50, right? Probably doesn't make too much sense, but you can deploy the bots with less capital. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Does anybody have another question?
Can I jump in with another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. When we're looking at a chart and we have the high and the low price, I just want to know how is the high price determined? Because there doesn't seem to be a real consistency when I watch the videos. Is the high price where the market is right then, or is the high price looking back at the chart, the highest peak in the actual chart itself? Where do you place the beginning of the high price, and where do you place the end of the high price?
Yeah, so on fundamentals, we cover the strategy, the smart strategy. But to give you a better understanding on that, what you can take a look at is, for example, when you're looking to deploy a new bot, you have an understanding that you have the sell orders here, right? And you have the buy orders here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not random. None of this is random, right? It's not like we place the high price where we feel like placing it, or the low price when we feel like placing it. You have to place the high price in a way that you only can see anywhere between 1 to 2 red lines above market price, right? So if I count, this is going to be 1 and 2, and this is going to be market price. So it needs to be 1 or 2 red lines above the market price. Why? Because we want to make sure we absorb as much dip as possible if the cryptocurrency goes down in value, which is why once you do this, you can take your low price and move it all the way down. Yeah.
To the support level that you can see when you look back at the
Yeah,
chart.
to the support level, or to
Yeah.
the best grid range percentage you can set it up with. Yeah.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Does that answer your question, Antonio?
Yep. Yep, that's
All
good. Why would you stop trailing down? Why would you use a stop trailing down feature? Is that just in case it will never recover? The price will never recover? Because I believe, from what I read, that you can actually make money on the way up and on the way down. Now, if you stop the trading down, it's not going to make any more trades. Is that right?
Yeah, that is right. So let's say I'm going to deploy Bitcoin, okay, and I'm gonna set up the trailing down at $60,000. So if sorry, let's do it at $55,000. So I have my low price at $60,000, and I have my trailing down at $55,000. So what happens is if you are looking to deploy a bot for a long term, then yes, you need to have trailing down. So that way, if it keeps going lower than the low price, the bot is able to trigger buy and sell orders. Okay. And then if it goes up, then yes, you will start making money. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, you can make money on the way down, but also to make money on the way down, there needs to be volatility. There needs to be strong up movements, so the bot can trigger those sell orders.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Emilio, important.
Sure.
I recently tried to use this feature and it didn't work for me because I didn't have funds in my exchange. So important to make note, if you want to use trailing down, there has to be available funds in your exchange so that your bot, if it goes down, can buy more orders from down.
You have to have a fairly large sum of funds to be able to cover all those buy orders on the way down.
Yeah, that is fair to say. Yes, you will need to have funds too. That is another thing to take into accountability if you're gonna deploy a bot with trailing down. Yeah, indeed.
And if you close the bot, what happens to all those orders that haven't been filled? Do you get that money back from those trades that have been placed?
So it depends on how you close it, on how you shut it down, Antonio. If you shut it down buy sell at market price, then yes, all of the orders here that were sell orders, they will be converted to USDT. Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the buy orders all the way down?
Yeah, well, all of the buy orders, they are USDT, so they don't need to be converted already.
Oh, they're already USDT, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All of the green lines, sorry, all of the red lines, they are the quote currency, sorry, not the base
Yeah.
currency.
The base currency, yeah.
Yeah, and these ones could be the quote currency.
Yeah.
So USDT. That is just as an example.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course, you're welcome. All right, guys, does anybody have another question, another concern?
Hey, Emilio, I still have a little bit. I still don't know how, like when you shut down a bot, you have 3 options. I guess limit order, because I know the second option, it gives you the option to like place a limit order on your exchange to sell it later.
Uh-huh.
But on the first option that we have, it always shows us that even if let's say our bot went out of grid and we have a negative P&L, like sometimes it'll still say if I do it that I'll have a profit, even though the bot is in the negative. If I sell it at market price. So sometimes I wonder, okay, is that really the best way to shut down my bot, to sell everything at the market price when I shut it down? So my question is, I guess pretty much I need more familiarity on how it works if I select the first option, and what can be the possible benefits.
Yeah, I mean, for example, yeah, and that's a very good question. So, for example, let's say you have a bot that is with a high total P&L, like 10%, then you want to take your profits and get out. So you're going to shut it down, selling all at market price, right?
Okay.
Now, what happens if you have a cryptocurrency that you believe it's going to go up in volume? Then in that case, and in that scenario, you are on a negative downside, then you can shut it down by selling at limit price and then sell it a little bit above market price, or not maybe a little bit, but quite a lot above market price. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the limit order is our second option. And I know that one is just gonna sell it on our exchange when it goes up, if it happens, right?
Yeah.
But I was like more confused on, I was more leaning towards learning more on the shutting it down on the first option.
Oh, the sell at market price?
No, sell at market price is our third option.
Yeah. Well, what is the first option?
Yeah. The first option, I don't know if you can show us an example on or if you want me to show you an example, I can share my screen and take
Sure,
you to like the option menu.
Yeah, let's take a look at those. I don't remember off the top of my head what is the first option.
You want me to share my screen?
Yeah, please.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do it on yours. So yeah, for example, this one right here, I'm in a negative.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if you plan to shut it down, what is gonna say? What is it gonna say?
So stop bot. Right here, cancel all open order. There we go. That's what's confusing. See how it tells me cancel all open orders, then it says that I'll be in a $77 profit. Compared it to if I sell at the market price, I'm in the negative. This one, to sell at limit price, I know that's just going to place a sell order on my account at whatever price I type in here, but that's even if that cryptocurrency reaches that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to learn more about this right here, cancel all open orders.
So what is open orders? Open orders, you know that are all of the sell orders, or I should say all of the buy orders the bot has made, okay, that they are ready to be solved, but they haven't been solved. So if you close all at an open order, then essentially what is going to happen is that you will keep that 20% as a total P&L, but with the condition that when the bot goes up in volume or starts trading sideways, you are able, or not you, but the bot is able to get all of the sell orders. Oh, what happened? All of the sell orders are convert that to USDT again. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but did it make sense? Oh, hello?
That he has a very valid point that the total P&L is negative, but if the first thing is saying cancel all open orders, it's showing a positive bot profit of 7742, right, Eric? Is that your question, right?
Oh, he got disconnected. I think
Yes, because the total P&L was negative, but if in the first option it still gives a positive $77, which is 20%. So that was his question.
No, I got his question, and that's a very good question. Let's give it a minute until he comes back.
But then both the scenarios are not syncing with each other.
Yeah.
Because if the total P&L is negative, then how is he getting $77 if he closes all the orders? Because in your video it says the total P&L has to be positive when you close, and that's why he's confused. That's what I think.
Yeah. That's a very valid point. So the way that you can think about it is what happens when the bot goes down in volume, but it still goes up a little bit, right? It's able to trigger buy and sell orders, right? So it's able to trigger a positive P&L, a positive profit. So if he was to shut down the bot, that positive P&L could be directly sent to the crypto wallet, okay? But to make that happen, to get that 20%, he can shut down the bot now, and when the cryptocurrency, in this case, goes up or moves sideways, it's gonna be able to trigger those sell orders.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then why is it telling like that it's still $77?
Because he has those open orders that he needs to, well, not he, but the bot needs to fulfill to make it a positive P&L and closing at market
that
price.
means he has to place a limit order. At market orders, he should not be positive. I mean, all I'm saying is both that information is not syncing with each other, according to me.
Yeah. It is definitely a little bit confusing, and I'm gonna make a video about it because I can see why he's confused, and yeah, so I'll make a video about it explaining it in more detail.
Because even I'm confused. If the profit and loss is negative, then how is it giving an option that if everything he closes right now, he'll get $77?
Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah.
And if nobody else is there, then I can discuss what I wanted to discuss with you. If it's just you and me.
There is still 3 more people, but sure, I'll give you a call right after we are done.
Yes, sounds good. I'll wait for your call because I'm free right now.
Sure.
It's a problem with my internet, I'm sorry.
No worries. Are you back, Eric? Can you hear us well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last I heard, you were explaining it, and then all of a sudden, my everything just froze up.
Hmm.
So Eric, your question, if I understand it correctly, is that if the profit and loss is negative, then why are you getting $77 on the first option? Is that the correct question?
Yeah.
See, and I
But
think you're
that's-
right, because this shouldn't
I
happen.
haven't.
Yeah.
Well, when you shut down the bot, you have the option to sell everything at market price. But the first option confuses me because it says we're at a profit if we cancel everything.
And I agree with you. I'm not at that stage, but if the total P&L is negative, then why the first option is giving you profit, and it's 20% profit?
So, what did you? What was your answer, Emilio? Did you say you weren't sure on why it says that?
No, so the only reasoning, I will definitely do some more research about it. Okay, full transparency, I'm not fully aware of the answer of it, but this is my theory. Okay, is that what's gonna happen is the open orders, which in this case is gonna be your base currency, right? So whatever the pair you will be trading, for example, Bitcoin against USDT. So those buy orders of Bitcoin will remain open. Okay, that is what it's saying. Those trades will remain open, and your bot profit will be sent to your crypto wallet. And the reason why it says positive is because once you are able, or the bot is able to convert those orders from Bitcoin to USDT, it's gonna be able to get into that PNL. It's definitely a little bit confusing. I'll make a video about it because it is quite interesting to see that.
Yeah, I'll show you one thing. Can I show you like a little Bitsgap where you like learn what everything does? I think that's like pretty useful, especially to like beginners.
Sure, let's take a look.
Can I show you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's this link. It like just shows us. It's like a Bitsgap help desk. It just gives you like more information on what everything does, and that's where I've been trying to study everything. Pump protection. I remember I didn't know what that was.
Mm.
But yeah, it like gives you this for every single kind of bot. So I know they have other like helpful things as well, and I'm trying to look into it as much as I can.
That's a lot of help, Eric. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me put the link for you guys.
Yeah, can you share that on the
the
Zoom
chat.
chat? Thank you. All right, guys. Cool. So is there any other question, any other concern? By the way, I will make a video about it, so you can, I'll test a couple of bots, close them like that, and see what that really means. Okay, whether that is an actual total PNL being positive. Just do some more research about it and see what's going on there. It's the first time not the first time I see it, but yeah, it's quite interesting for sure.
Yeah, hey, it could also mean that we're gonna keep the profit, but we're gonna be stuck with that currency of those
Until
that
it
other
breaks
currency.
even. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
we're gonna be
thinking.
stuck with that currency.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Indeed, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so guys, I was thinking about creating a strategy, or not really creating, but modifying a strategy in a way that is more for people that are looking to make have more of an aggressive approach. of that 1% per day. Is that something everybody would be interested in?
Yes.
This. What about you, Eric?
Yeah, like for me, like I know how you mentioned, I know some people could choose to do this long term. But yeah, for like myself, for an example, I would just wanted to like focus on making that 1% a day because that was my goal. I originally wanted to make 30% in 30 days, but I just like broke it down to 1% a day.
Yeah, that is a better approach to look at it. Okay, all right. So I'll work on it, and yeah, I'll make it pretty cool for everybody, so it is very digestible.
That would be good.
All right, thank you.
I need access to the CBA2 indicator, Emilio.
Do
Would you be able to
you
organise that for me?
have the link? Not the link. Sorry. Do you have
Link.
your TradingView username?
Not in front of me.
Do you know it? So you don't know it?
I have to look it up. Oh yeah, I do have it. I have to look it up. Yeah.
Sure. So once you find it, Antonio, just feel free to ask to send it to me on the group chat.
Just email you.
No, not email it. Text it on CBA.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Send it to me inside CBA. Yeah. Like send me a
Okay,
private
all
message inside CBA, and
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
All right, guys. So if there is no further questions, we can wrap it up for today. And thank you everybody for hopping in, sharing your opinion, sharing your thoughts, and I'll see you everybody on Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody. Have a beautiful night. All right,
Thanks, Emilio.
or morning,
Thanks.
or day.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. All right. Alrighty, so that was one of the weekly calls we had inside CBA. Okay, as you can see, there is a ton of value created and posted inside those communities. So whenever you need that support, whenever you need that help, do not hesitate. If you want to learn how to have access to CBA, then make sure to check the link in the description, and I'll see you there. Thank you, everybody. How do you? There we go.